Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be talking about my morning routine. Part of the reason that I wanted to talk about my morning routine is that I've gotten quite a few questions and I've had a lot of conversations around this, and so I wanted to be able to share these systems that I've created for myself over time with you so you too can have an empowering morning. And let me tell you, it's been just a phenomenal way to start my day every day for the past about 2 years now. It's been crazy empowering and excited to be sharing these tools with you today. Now, part of the reason that my morning routine or my priming is so important is that whether we like it or not, when we leave wherever we live, we are, even as soon as we wake up, if we're waking up next to someone or if there's family around, even before you leave your house, your apartment, there are messages and there's information that's coming your way that you are digesting. And a lot of this information, especially when you were young, when you were just a little kid, all this information was being turned into beliefs. And these beliefs now create the way that you see the world and the way that you see yourself and how you talk to yourself and the world that now surrounds you. And so learning a lot from various authors and from reading many books, I started thinking, that's true. These thoughts that I have, these belief systems that I've created, I wonder where they're coming from. And so I started doing more research and I decided, you know what? I get to choose the world that I'm going to be living in. And I get to choose the relationship that I'm going to be having with myself. And I choose for both of these to be absolutely beautiful and wonderful. And so that's why the morning routine is so powerful and such just an energizing way to start your day. So let's go ahead and talk about these systems that I've set up. Now, first thing that I do when I wake up is wake up with a big smile on my face. It's an acknowledgement and recognition of just this beautiful world that we're part of, and waking up, and the fact that you woke up, and the fact that your eyes work and your heart's still beating, and just taking a moment to say, yes, we get another day. And then after that, what I do is I have water in my room, and so I drink a big thing of water. I would say the equivalent, it's probably 2 glasses of water. And what I do additional to that, it's not just any type, well, it is, I would recommend alkanizing water. I drink just half water, but I add half a lemon to the water that I'm drinking. Now, part of the reason that I'm adding the half of lemon is because a lot of our bodies, especially with today's diet, are acidic. And so what that means is that you're more prone to disease, you're more prone to have low energy, a lot of things that can go wrong with your body. And so you can help your energy levels and help your body get rid of all the bad stuff that has been accumulating by alkanizing. And a way to alkanize is by adding that lemon to your water. Anecdotally, my grandfather, who lived to be over 100 years old, he did this every day, I believe, for almost like 90 years. And so, just saying. Now, after I have my water, I start a meditation. And if you would have told me this before, I would have freaked out and I would have said, what? You want me to meditate? I don't meditate. I don't know how to meditate, especially someone like me. I have so many thoughts racing through my mind that I can't just sit. You're asking me to just sit? Yes. You're going to sit, and it's become easier. Now, so when I started with guided meditation. And I still do a form of guided meditation, except rather than being guided by someone's words, now I'm guided by a system that I've created. So this system that I have is into 4 parts. So I have, my first part is 4 minutes of gratitude. For the 4 minutes of gratitude, I break those up, and I do have a timer. I break those up into 3 gratitudes that I'm going to be thinking of. So I'm thinking of 2 things that happened either yesterday, the previous week, or it could be just in general in life, things that I'm grateful for. And so 2 things that are just, normal, could be big, just things that you're grateful for. And the last thing I leave for something small. The way the breeze hits your face when you're running in the morning or evening. The feeling of the sun rising over a mountain and the first time that it hits and warms your body. The colors of flowers as you walk down the street and you see beautiful flowers around you. The laughter of a baby. The wagging tail of a dog. Just tiny little things that we can be grateful for. And the reason that we want to practice gratitude over little things is that we get to celebrate even small things. I shouldn't say even. We get to celebrate small things. Small things are beautiful, and they can and do bring us joy, and we get to acknowledge and recognize that. And so when you choose to live that way and acknowledge the little things in life, your life really truly starts to become magical. So 4 minutes of gratitude I often go over just because I'm just in this beautiful space. And you can imagine it's just a wonderful way to start your day. So after my 4 minutes, then I move on to 4 minutes of imagining my loved ones, my family, my friends, my students that I used to teach, my coworkers, people that are closest to me, and beyond that actually. So I start with the people that are closest to me, and I imagine them being engulfed in this bright light. And I see them standing in like Superwoman, Superman position. And I just see them being strong and having everything that they need to succeed. And I see them being happy and fulfilled and full of joy and love and all the beautiful things that make life worth it, and having the relationships they need, and just doing and having what they want in life. And so I do this for my close friends and family, and then I expand to my city, I expand to the world, and I just, send and feel a lot of love for the world that I live in, for all those who surround me. So that's 4 minutes. Now the other thing to talk about in my morning routine is the experience of music and the importance of music, at least in my life and in these practices. So for these 2 first pieces, I start with more softer, more quieter, calmer music. I will do Tibetan bowls, or Tibetan bowls and flutes, or sound of a stream, something really relaxing and calming. I can share suggestions for music that I actually listen to. After those 2, then I actually listen to Transformers music for the next 2. And for the next 2, the third piece, the third 4-minute section, I focus on my body. I feel my body existing, and I center myself, and I feel my heart beating. I express gratitude for all of my organs and my body and my heart and my skin and my eyes, and I see it being filled with light, this blinding bright light, and I see it all over my body, and then I see it expanding, and I see the power, and I feel the power. And so this is pretty intense music that I'm listening to. So there are 3 parts to your brain. You have the reptilian part of your brain, then you have the limbic system, and then you have your neocortex. And so at this point, especially with the music, I am connecting to the reptilian part of my brain and to my limbic system by rewiring actually my brain. And so the connection of the emotions that I am creating, and the connection to the music, it's able to then connect to the deeper parts of your brain. So I have this more intense music, and I'm imagining my body having perfect health, and I see this bright light just flooding my entire body and going into each individual cell. And again, I see myself in superwoman position. And then I see this light really expanding. I would say that expands into, I don't know, like 20 feet, just like this big bubble of light and positivity and love that I'm carrying around me all day. Then after I do those 4 minutes, and again, sometimes this practice it starts with 10 minutes, it can go anywhere to 30 minutes, that's more likely, it's sometimes all the way to an hour. So for the fourth piece, what I do is I imagine all the things that I want to accomplish and be successful in, either that day, that week, or just in general, the things that I want to accomplish in my life. And I do have a vision board. And so I look at my vision board and I see all the things that I want to create in my life and that I'm working towards. And with this, again, intense music, I just imagine me having the health and the energy and everything that I need for me to accomplish my dreams. And so you can imagine by the end of these 4 stages, I'm feeling on top of the world. I'm feeling powerful. I am feeling happy, joyous, grateful to be alive. I am feeling connected to my world. It's wonderful. And it doesn't stop there. So after I do my meditation, then I go ahead and I will, sometimes if I have time, again, it just depends on the day and how much time I have. If I have time, go for a run or do some sort of exercise. If I don't have time, I go straight to my flashcards. And so on my flashcards, what I've done is I have, big stack of flashcards. And for the times that I don't have time to go over my flashcards, I recorded myself going over my flashcards. And I just read these flashcards out. You can do it out loud. Out loud is probably better. But I go over the flashcards. And on the flashcards, I have beliefs that I, again, want to have about myself, my life, and the world. And how I choose to go about in the world and the type of person that I want to be. They can be encouraging thoughts. They can be questions. So the first thing that I ask myself every day, or that I tell myself every day, is the doors will be open to those that are bold enough to knock. And so really thinking about you have to take chances. You have to get out there. You have to be bold. And so then I go through all of these flashcards. That can take quite a bit of time, but they are so empowering. And so again, if I don't have time, then I can, on my way to work, I can just listen to me going over these affirmations. So after the affirmations, I feed my body what it needs to be healthy and to thrive. So then I go to the kitchen and I make a green smoothie. So I add a whole bunch of spinach. I add ground flaxseed sometimes. I add a banana to make it sweet. Some people say you shouldn't mix your veggies with your fruits. I like it to taste yummy, and it can really taste yummy. So I make a smoothie that I take with me to work. In the smoothie, the other thing that I do add are essential oils. And I'm not talking about the oils like, wild orange or lavender oils. I'm talking about oils that your body needs. So your omega-3, 6, and 9. And so I have this specific oil that's called Udo oil. And I also have flaxseed oil. And so I add these oils that are going to help my body, specifically my brain, really have what my body have what it needs to thrive and to, be healthy and strong. So that's what I do. And again, it sometimes changes. Sometimes I will go for a run and I'll kind of do my meditation when I'm on the run. I live in beautiful Berkeley, which I just adore. Oh, it's the best. And sometimes when I run up the hill and I just get to look over the bay and, the sun just came out, it's shining and I'm seeing, the Golden Gate and the water and these beautiful flowers and the trees. And that's sometimes where I'll do my meditation. It's beautiful. So regardless, think of what types of systems do you want to establish in your life to empower you to live your day every single day of your life in an empowering way. I don't think we should leave these things up to chance. We get to choose the relationship that we have with ourselves, the relationship that we have with others, and the relationship that we have with our world. So thank you so much for watching today, and let me know how this is helpful. Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.